Happy Monday, everybody. My name is Brandon Rosa, and welcome to another episode of the Xbox in 10 podcast, your weekly source of Xbox gaming news covered in around 10 minutes. Every Monday, this podcast covers new game releases, the previous week's gaming news, and we all learn an Xbox-related fun fact together. The show is on podcast services around the world, so please subscribe to your favorite and leave a review. Xboxin10.com, no numbers, is your quick source for links to all of our podcast destinations and social media profiles, which you can follow at Xboxin10. To start, let's talk game releases. The big games out last week were Call of Duty Warzone, The Elder Scrolls Online Harrowstorm, and Ori and the Will of the Wisps. The games coming out this week include Overpass, Phantasy Star Online 2, Le Mulana 1 and 2 Hidden Treasures Edition, RBI Baseball 20, Explosive Jake, TT Isle of Man 2, and Doom Eternal, with Doom 64. Now onto last week's biggest news stories, and we have 10 to cover this week. Number 1. Xbox and Ubisoft will host digital events following E3's cancellations. Adam Bankhurst at IGN writes, Xbox boss Phil Spencer and Ubisoft have announced that both companies will be hosting digital events in place of E3, which was just cancelled. Spencer stated on Twitter that details on the timing of this digital event will be revealed in the coming weeks, and this new plan will be a way to celebrate the next generation of gaming with the Xbox community who love to play. Ubisoft also announced that it supports the ESA's decision to cancel E3 2020, but that is, it exploring other options for a digital experience that will allow us to share all the exciting news we have planned. Stay tuned for more. Nintendo has also issued a statement supporting the ESA's decision to cancel E3 this year to help protect the health and safety of everyone in our industry, as well as a short statement on alternative plans. We'll continue to be flexible and redirect our efforts to other ways of keeping our fans up to date about our activities and products. We are considering various ways to engage with our fans, and we'll have more to share as the year continues. E3 was canceled over concerns about the novel coronavirus, or COVID-19. The ESA has announced that it is exploring the possibility of an online experience to replace the show, but there is no indication whether or not Xbox will be a part of this. I was as devastated as anyone learning that E3 would be cancelled. Obviously, I understand the importance of canceling the event, and it is nice to see that there is going to be a positive spin on it in that Xbox will still host a digital event for all of us who look at E3 like Christmas every year. Number 2. Microsoft announces Xbox Series X and Project X Cloud live stream for next week. Jonathan Aberman at GamerRant writes, Microsoft has announced an Xbox Series X and Project X Cloud live stream set to take place in just over a week. While details for the new console have trickled out over time, fans have been waiting for an official unveiling of the information for the Xbox Series X, and that might be what this is. The live stream, named the Xbox Series X Plus Project X Cloud equals New Chapter in Gaming, will be airing on Wednesday, March 18th at 11:40 a.m. PST. Stream will take place on Mixer, which is Microsoft's streaming platform. Xbox announced a multitude of live streams taking place in a few weeks that will replace the postponed GDC event due to the coronavirus. It is possible that the information for the Xbox Series X and Project X Cloud is timely enough that Xbox believes that waiting on the information any longer until something like GDCs are scheduled, for example, will hurt the company as a whole. Instead, getting those details out into the public ahead of Sony and the PS4 even is the most beneficial option. Given that it seems like this was supposed to be a GDC panel, and now that it's going to be more public with this live stream, it's going to be interesting to see how much details they do come out with Xbox Series X and Project X Cloud details, given that their digital E3 event is only a few short months away. Number 3. State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition available now. Brandon Wells at Xbox Wire writes, State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition is the next evolution of Undead Labs' popular zombie survival fantasy game series, and becomes available for Zed hunters across the globe today. Juggernaut Edition provides the highest quality and most expansive State of Decay experience in a single title, replacing the standard and ultimate editions, and includes all previous add-on packs. The new edition not only unlocks all previously released DLC, but also adds a tremendous amount of new content like a new open world map named Providence Ridge, fully remastered graphics and audio, and over hundreds of minor improvements for veterans and new survivors alike. I played State of Decay 2 for a few hours when it first came out, but fell off quickly. Seeing the graphical updates made to this game in this new expansion really has me eager to go back in and give it another shot. Let's see if I get hooked this time. Number 4. Project X Cloud update, touch controls in development, and Yakuza 0 now available. Sean Carey at True Achievements writes, the team behind Project X Cloud has launched a new YouTube channel to keep everyone informed of new developments coming to the streaming service. The first update video details that touch controls are being worked on, and that Yakuza 0 is coming to X Cloud. Catherine Gluckstein, xCloud's head of product and strategy, says that Ninja Theory is currently developing touch scrolls for Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. She then raises her phone to the camera and you can make out just some of the buttons laid out on the screen. Speaking about the touch controls, Gluckenstein says says, I can tell you that it absolutely feels awesome. Gluckstein also revealed that teams at both Rare and the Coalition are working on different projects to make games work better in Project xCloud, however she didn't go into specifics. Kevin LaChapelle, general manager of xCloud, says that more games are on the way to the service, which will bump up the number of titles available in the preview to more than 90. It continues and adds that Yakuza 0 will be playable in xCloud. Everybody in the Project xCloud beta seems to be really enjoying it, yet I am continually disappointed that I haven't gotten in, and I really just want to give it a shot for myself to see how it is. Number 5. Xbox head Phil Spencer already testing Project xCloud games streaming on PC. Asher Madan at Windows Central writes, Project xCloud is Microsoft's streaming service that's still in the preview phase. The service has dozens of games, many more than its rival Google Stadia, and uses less bandwidth to deliver a good experience. A few days ago, Microsoft confirmed that Project xCloud was coming to Windows 10. Well, it looks like Xbox head Phil Spencer is testing out the app at the moment. A Reddit user by the name of an Xbox Dude captured a screenshot of Spencer using the xCloud app on PC. It is unclear what the visual quality will be on PC, but I imagine it will probably start off at 720p and 60 frames per second. During preview, hopefully Microsoft will increase the image quality to 4K by the time the Xbox Series X rolls out. Quick little blunt news story about Project xCloud being tested on PC, as this will be a major platform for xCloud. Think about all your cheap laptops that will now be able to power your favorite Xbox games. Number 6. Call of Duty Warzone Battle Royale officially announced. Matt Kim at IGN writes, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale mode, officially called Call of Duty Warzone, is real and it's coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC for free on March 10th. Warzone will officially include 2 modes, Plunder and a 150-player Battle Royale mode, all set in one large map. In Warzone, 150 players will drop into Verdansk, where they can loot weapon and gear and fight to be the last team standing. The developers have added some new features unique to Warzone's Battle Royale, like cash, which can be collected and exchanged for equipment, field upgrades, kill streaks, or revive tokens. There's also an element called contracts, which are optional mini-missions squads can take on to earn rare loot, cash, XP, and weapon XP. Warzone Battle Royale also features multiple ways for players who are eliminated to return to the fight. Once eliminated players will be transported to the Gulag, where they can fight other eliminated players for a chance to revive in a 1v1 winner-take-all gunfight. This is alongside the various cash items that can revive players if necessary. The second mode in Call of Duty Warzone is called Plunder, a new large-scale mode where teams race to collect as much cash as possible. They can do this by raiding supply boxes, eliminating opponents, completing contracts, or controlling cash deposit locations. Unlike Battle Royale, Plunder will have unlimited respawns with your loadouts, kill streaks, and more. Call of Duty Warzone will support crossplay between consoles and PC, which will allow players to maintain a unified progression across Call of Duty Modern Warfare. All Battle Pass rewards and purchased items will carry over into Warzone for Modern Warfare, but as this is a free-to-play mode, you don't need to own a copy of the full game for Warzone. I've been playing a lot of this over the last week and have been really enjoying my time with it. I think Activision struck gold with this, and I expect Warzone to be a thing for years and years to come. Number 7. Call of Duty Warzone requires Xbox Live Gold, but doesn't need a PlayStation Plus account. Matthew Olson at US Gamer writes, owners of 2019's Call of Duty Modern Warfare can get their hands on the brand new Warzone Battle Royale mode now, with the standalone free-to-play launch of the game coming a little later. If you're on a PS4 or PC, you won't need to make any additional purchases to play, but if you're playing on Xbox One, you will need an active Xbox Live Gold subscription. Short news story, but I wanted to highlight this as this is very disappointing for Xbox. I do think they will reverse course, as they're all about building down barriers, and why have a free-to-play game free to access for anyone on PS4, but not on Xbox, as they need an online subscription. Number 8. Control's first expansion is called The Foundation, and it's coming out on March 26th. Austin Goslin at Polygon writes, Control is one of the best and weirdest games of last year, but Remedy isn't done exploring the oldest house just yet. The developer announced on Thursday that the game's first big expansion, The Foundation, will be released on March 26th. Remedy made the announcement via the game's Twitter account and included a short video teaser. As usual with Control, the video is pretty vague and heavy on the mysteries, but there are a few things that we can figure out from the hints. First of all, based on the name, it seems like we'll be heading down to Black Rock Quarry, the supposed foundation of the oldest house. Based on all the weird stuff that's constantly happening in the rest of the Federal Bureau of Control's headquarters, its lowest levels are sure to be filled with supernatural energy. Control is one of the games I'm most interested in, but was sure it would come to Game Pass pretty soon. If it doesn't come to Game Pass within the next few months, I'm going to pick it up myself because I love Remedy and this seems like a very good game. Number 9. NFL 2K is coming back in 2021, but Madden is still the exclusive sim football game. Ryan McCaffrey at IGN writes, the NFL and 2K games announced a new agreement today that will see the publisher of NBA 2K and WWE 2K return to football, but EA's long-running Madden NFL series will remain unchallenged in the high-end simulation market. Quote, the games will be a non-simulation football game experiences, end quote, 2K said in its press release, adding, quote, while specific game titles, developers, and release dates will be announced at a later date, 2K confirmed the projects are in early development and will launch starting in calendar year 2021, end quote. 2K's Senior VP of Sports Strategy and Licensing, Jason Argent, told IGN, quote, these games will be NFL 2K products, definitely, end quote. This is the first time anyone but EA will release an NFL football game since 2K's extremely well-received, aggressively priced ESPN NFL 2K5 in July 2004, after which EA signed a long-term exclusive deal with the NFL. I think this was great news this week, as more competition in this space is great for both parties. Sad that they won't be able to make sim games, but we can see some new returns like maybe the NFL Blitz series, which was a lot of fun back on the N64. And number 10, report Rocksteady's new game Batman and Harry Potter were set to be at E3 2020. Matthew Olson at US Gamer writes, the ESA has cancelled E3 2020 due to the COVID-19 novel coronavirus outbreak, and in the coming days and weeks we'll surely see many platform holders and publishers announce alternative plans for events that were slated for the expo. According to a new report, Warner Bros. Games had big secretive E3 plans to reveal a new Batman game, an expansive Harry Potter RPG title, and the next game from Rocksteady. Kotaku's Jason Schreier reports that Warner Bros. Games was going to have its first ever E3 press conference this year, and now that it is unclear whether the publisher will host a digital event in its place or pursue some other options. Warner Bros. Did not respond to a request for comment regarding the cancellation of E3 by the time of publication. An E3 press conference would certainly have made sense as a showcase for the aforementioned titles. In the case of a Batman title, WB Montreal has been dropping hints for over a year that it is working on a follow-up to its 2013 title Batman Arkham Origins. Many had hoped that the title will be revealed at the Game Awards 2019, but it ended up being one of the night's notable absences. The latest entry in the Arkham series was Rocksteady's Arkham Knight, which was released back in 2015. The Harry Potter game in question, Schreier says, is the same product that had footage leaked back in October 2018. Our sister site Eurogamer reported that the RPG title is in development at Avalanche Software, makers of Disney Infinity. As for Rocksteady's next title, we still know very little about it beyond the fact that while may be related to DC Comics, it isn't a Superman title. All these games are highly anticipated from gamers, so it is sad that E3's cancellation has stopped, possibly a Warner Bros. Press conference. We're really interested to see when we see these games, and hopefully at maybe Xbox's digital event. As always, we end our show with a fun fact about Xbox, and this one is about E3. Matthew Baird at Den of Geek writes, the ESA, the group that oversees E3, was actually formed in response to the United States Congress crackdown on violent video games. It was known as the Interactive Digital Software Association at the time. Going into this year, I could not be more excited for E3, given that this is the release of a new console generation. With its cancellation comes a cloud of sadness, but hopefully in its place these digital events will be just as hype as all the press conferences each year. Thank you all for listening to the Xbox in 10 podcast, your weekly source of Xbox gaming news covered in around 10 minutes. If you like the show, please subscribe on your favorite podcast service, share it with your friends, and follow on all social media at Xbox in 10. This past week I've gone hard into Call of Duty Warzone, back on the Destiny 2 grind, and played a little bit of that Bleeding Edge closed beta. Really love my time with Bleeding Edge, Call of Duty Warzone is awesome, and Destiny 2 has its hooks back in me. I did want to start Ori and the Will of the Wisps this week, however I do hear a lot of news surrounding the bad performance of the game. I will wait till the patches come out and then hop in because everyone seems to be loving it. My name is Brandon Rosa, you can follow me on Xbox at Brosa93. I hope you all have a great week and keep on gaming.